Let's go.
It's your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best thing. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
Welcome back, people. We got a new episode of Awesome Entertainment. It's your boy, Joel Awesome. All right, we talking about House of Dragons, Season 3, Episode 8, the finale, which I didn't realize was the finale. But, hey, man, bravo, man. I fucks with this show. Look, Season 2 started off strong. Them first 4 episodes in Season 2 were fuego. And then it got really boring. And then, like, Episode 7 was really good. But other than that, you know, I had my doubts. You know what I'm saying? Safe to say, I made a bunch of videos about it. But man, every episode I loved. There was not one episode I did not like in this season. Man, Season 3. I don't know if it's my favorite season because Season 1 was so good and it was different. You know what I mean? When the whole even with you know Night of the Seven Kingdoms is a little bit different, but there's nothing like Season 1 of House of Dragons because that timeline was super fast. And it was something that was like really weird when you watched it the first time, but at the end, when it wrapped up, it was like, man, that shit was good. That was a story. And it felt more like a journey because of the timeline jumping. But this season was fire, man. This season was fire. What we were missing in Season 2, they brought in this one. The action was fire. No pun intended. The drama. So a lot of people were saying it's slow. I feel like you ain't really a Game of Thrones fans if you think this was slow. Like, if you think this was slow, you must have thought the other shit was like, how did you make it this far? You know what I mean? That's how did you make it in the Game of Thrones world thinking this was slow this season? You know, and I'm the first one to complain about some slow shit or some I love the drama and the politics is part of it. The backstabbing, the immorality, the cunning, who's smart, who's an idiot, who's emotional, the pulling of the strings. That's all part of the show, and they did that. I think they did that good in this season. I won't say they did it perfectly, but they did have some good moments. In this episode, obviously your boy back, Aegon. Man, I did not like Aegon Season 1. Like Season 1 Aegon, I did not like, man. I'm like, this dude, he got everything handed to him. He's just a bum, pathetic. His brother's really the badass. You know what I mean? But man, this nigga show you could bounce fucking back. Aegon has bounced back. Now he got fucking. The funny thing is he got his balls burned off, but now he act like he got nuts. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's like, now you got nuts even though you don't got nuts. His brother, like people are highlighting that I'm alive. Like, he back. Yeah, I'm back. I'm not even going to kill my brother. I ain't even about that shit. I don't know if he's on full forgiveness, but he's like, yo, let's ride out, man. I'm taking my shit back. You know what I mean? We're going to go kill Ormond, then we're going to go kill Rhaenyra and the Queen of the Bastards. I love everything with Aegon. I don't like everything with Aemon, though. Like, I feel like they wasted him this season the same way they wasted Daemon last season. Harrenhal is just trash, bro. Like, I just don't care what's happening to Harren. That would be the only downside of this season. And last season was the biggest downside of last season. But, like, bro, we don't care about it. Harrenhal. Y'all started it with the creepy, it's haunted. Okay, we was locked in, but, like, nothing really happened. Then you kill Simon Strong, and niggas was like, all right, bro, let's go. Like, we good. Like, and him hanging out with his once we found out the homegirl, he got a his whole mommy issue thing has gone too far. It's gone too far. As soon as she told him, I'm 100 years old. You thought I was older than you. You thought I was 10, 20 years older than you. No, I'm 100 plus. I was like, he gonna be on it. He gonna be all over that. And so enough, he immediately started macking. I said, bro, this is weird. You know what I mean? This bitch is older than the Captain America. You know what I mean? Like, she could have been frozen in the cryogenic chamber and been younger than this. And he's like, oh, that's my betrothed. I'm married to her. I'm like, bro, what is going on with this dude? They have I don't want to say they wasted a good character because he still got plenty of stuff he can do. He can fight. He got Vhagar. We don't know where Vhagar is, but it's just like a cop-out. We don't know what to do with this character. And I felt like they were doing that with Aegon a little bit when he was roaming through the woods this season. But at the end of it, it brought out the character development. It wasn't like a way. It was worth the waiting. It was worth the conversations. Hearing Lysaris tell him about himself and how he's like, am I a good king? Nigga, you ain't even a good man, bro. Like, you wasn't a good king and you ain't shit now. And I was like, damn, but he needed to hear it. And it was legit. The character development, man. I love the character development. I love the character development with Rhaenyra, even though it's the other direction. Like, she sucks at her job. Everything's going bad. You ain't got no money. You whack. Your kid ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? What DMA? You know the song. You know what I'm talking about. I love my baby mama. I never let it go. You know what I'm saying? That's how Rhaenyra, like, I love the throne and I'll never let it go. Bitch, let it go. You have been terrible on the throne. The funny thing is, and I think the funny thing about this show, Rhaenyra, she was given the offer when Aegon and Otto and them usurped the crown. They sent a messenger to her and said, yo, you can have Dragonstone. We gonna run the 7 kingdoms. You can live with your bastard kids and they can have that shit. And we gonna do our thing over here. We can live in peace. No bloodshed has to happen. And I get it. I get the fact that you like, nigga, I'm the heir to the throne. Okay? I'm the queen of the king of the 7 kingdoms. You know what I mean? Like, I get why she wants it. But being on the throne is never fun for anybody except Robert Baratheon. Like, everybody else has been miserable on the throne. Everybody. Daenerys went crazy when she was on. Cersei. Cersei wasn't getting. She knew the cost, but she was kind of like, fuck it. Like, she kind of, the only thing she cared about was her kids, and they all ended up dead. So she was like, fuck it. But like, Viserys was dying on the throne. Allison said, yo, this shit gonna change you, bro. This shit ain't cool. Who else was on the throne? Tommen, Joffrey's little brother, again, killed his damn self. Joffrey, I guess he liked the throne, but he was a psychopath. Like, either you gotta be a psychopath to enjoy that power, or you're not gonna enjoy it. That's why Jon Snow didn't want it. So Rhaenyra, giving up a life of happiness, riches, and your bastards running around live and healthy, you gave all that up to get in place to have a job that sucks. That's what's crazy. It was like, yo, this is a lose-lose. That's a win-win. But you got to take the lose-lose because you heir to the throne. It's funny that she got everything she wanted and it's just backfiring in her face. I did not like that she made Alan kill the priest. Now you got me out here committing crimes against the Lord. For you had no man. Where Daemon at? I was like, where Daemon at? You know he down to commit some atrocities. Why do I got to do this? Why does a black man got to take the fall? Now I got sin on my name. You know, because my daddy done ran off again. You know, and Corlys was doing that work. We're gonna talk about Corlys, but Corlys that nigga, man. But yeah, man, I don't want to kill no priest. The priests are tripping though. I would have just I ain't finna die for this shit, man. I'm sorry. This whole greed and the throne and shit, I don't get the throne, I'm the priest. She come in here and tell me, I'm like, yo, anoint her, bro. Because I'm not finna sit here and die for Aegon. Like, Aegon ain't gonna kill me when he get here. You know, like, nah, I wouldn't even. Sometimes these niggas be too loyal. I would have been like Ormond. Ormond Hightower, he's the one who's like, yo, I'll bend the knee and I'm gonna go home and be back on that same bullshit. Nigga, fuck y'all. And stop plotting. I'm not finna die for this shit like this. I'm definitely not gonna die the way Ormond died. Oh my God. We gonna talk about that too. But Rhaenyra, she fucked it up with. I knew you had Helena. As soon as she was like, yo, I was talking about the dreams, and you grabbed her arm, you fucked up. You fucked up then. You fucked up then, but like Helena would have opened up to you. You would have had a dreamer on your council and you couldn't hold it in your pants for half a second. You spazzed out on her immediately and fucked it up. Then I was like, it's going to take you down that dark path. You knew that throne going to take you down that dark path, making her eat, and you shoving the food down her face. I'm like, bro, well, I didn't get that. This is why somebody explained to me. I don't understand why she forced her to eat. I'm like, yo, if she die and the baby die, then that's a win-win. Who cares? And I didn't kill her. It's like, yo, she wouldn't eat. What am I supposed to do? I feel like that's a chess piece off the board that she didn't need in the way. Am I tripping on that? Like, Helena's about to birth another heir. You was gonna kill that baby anyway, probably. You just gonna need to kill her. I mean, I guess you don't need to kill her because, like they said, she a woman. Ain't nobody gonna give her a claim to the throne anyway, especially over Rhaenyra. But I was like, yo, you could have just let her die, and I mean, she did die. So her taking the big fall of dead like Tommen. I wasn't mad at it because she wasn't built for this shit. She's like, bro, I'm not built for this shit. Everything y'all like is ugly, bitch. You ugly. Your mama ugly. You ain't got no alibis. You know what I mean? I was like, damn. But she was right. Like, I like beautiful things. I like flowers. I like, beetles and shit. Like, she's like, bro, just let me just die. You know what I'm saying? My baby gonna suffer. I get it. So I wasn't mad at what happened to Elena. I'm still kind of confused about what her tapestry was saying. Was she saying she's gonna stay on the throne? Because I don't think she's gonna stay on the throne for long. Not according to Joffrey. Not according to Joffrey. So we're gonna talk about that battle though. That battle with Daemon. One issue I had with this episode. Daemon was off his horse, on his dragon, back on the horse way too quickly. Now I don't care about the traveling. I'll suspend some things to belief. I get it, it's fiction, but like, it was like scene. He was on the horse, dragon, horse. I'm like, man, is this nigga the Flash? Like, what in the world? And at first I was questioning, why the fuck is he fighting on a horse when you have a dragon? Like, that I didn't make no sense to me at all. But then I thought about it. I was like, Ulf was supposed to be on his dragon. Hugh was supposed to be on his dragon. Maybe that's why he was like, fuck it, I'll get on my horse. But either way, once they didn't show up, I'm turning back, go get my dragon. I didn't understand why he kept doing this thing. He barely survived. I like what Corlys was doing. Corlys was thinking smart, showing his politics and his cunning. I like that. He was like, he was working the people like like he knew what the fuck he was talking about. And Buddy fucked it up. You would have had the peace treaty with Daemon. You could have just been ward, not king. They said, nah, nigga, you could be ward of the castle. You can't be fucking king. Like, they had it. He's like, what you want? You want peace or you want to see us all dead? I said, bro, why would you ask that? Damon's like, nigga, I want to see you dead. What are you talking about? Y'all go home, get ready, because we gonna come by and kill y'all. What the fuck is he said? I was like, why did you even put that in his mind? He was sitting there thinking like, maybe we could do a peace treaty. Maybe that'd be smart. He's like, man, what do you want? You want a peace or you want us all dead? Damon was like, I actually want you guys dead. Matter of fact. So, I like Daemon. He almost got his ass whooped in there, which I'm like, bro, you too cocky sometimes. Stay on your dragon. Cole whooped your ass. That big dude was finna whoop your ass. You got lucky. But we got to talk about this. Before we talk about the star of the show, Ulf, I'm going to say, Hugh, you fucked up, bro. You fucked up. One, I get that you was trying to follow orders, but you did break orders before. You did leave your post before. You got your damn family killed. He hit the whole thing, and I said, damn, bro, you done lost your whole family, my nigga. Fucking around with the with some Targaryens. Man, I said, bro, you should. You got a whole house. You got to be living somewhere. You got to be living somewhere. He came to get. I mean, I guess he did it. He did. I keep coming back around and like, oh, he did try to get his wife and them up out of there, and she wouldn't leave. You know what I mean? Damn, nigga, you should. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel bad for you. I can't even blame him because he did try to get his wife and them up out of there, and that didn't work. You know, I feel like he did everything he tried to do, and it shit just him, Ulf, and Rhaenyra all found out getting what you want is sometimes fucked up. So we're gonna talk about there was 2 stars of the show. My fault. Ulf was the first star of the show because they were looking for this nigga everywhere. I can't believe he fell asleep taking a shit. That is crazy. How does that happen? That is the most unsanitary, nastiest thing I've ever heard in my life. This dude passed. He was so drunk. He passed out, falling asleep, taking the shit. It took these niggas the whole episode to find this nigga. And he already turned on Damon and then turned on y'all. And then, or as soon as Orman pulled him out from the stall and beat his ass in the street and said, "Do as you're told," I said, "Oh no, it's over. It's over." Not only was so they was beating my ass, so I switched sides. So you figured you beating my ass. What do you think he gonna do? I said, "Oh shit! Now everybody gonna get the smoke." Literally. That nigga, and I thought he was heading straight over to the castle. When he busted the U-turn on all the men that they had standing, I said, "Oh, nah. Like, you can't go back home. How were you just eating dinner with you had to have mingled with these people at some point in time. You went, turned around and burned them all. Burned this whole Corlys said, "Give me about these handcuffs." This nigga cried. He said, he seen that dragon turn back around. He's like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, burned all his own people, turned around, came back, burned both sides. Burning both sides. Your army over here, the castle over here. Fuck it. I'm on no team, nigga. I'm on team me. Okay. That shit was crazy. Burning people up. Man, but you know, he was the star of the show, but I don't know, he's definitely gonna die. Like, his death is gonna be crazy, because you have no allies. You have 0 allies. Maybe Hugh will help you out because Hugh ain't got shit going for him, but you have no allies, bro. Yeah. I mean, you got a dragon, so it's gonna be hard to fuck you up, but you might as well strike first. You might as well go to the Red Keep and just burn that bitch down right now because they coming for you. And then the other started, I can't even remember Big Homie name. That's the worst part of it. I can't even remember Big Homie. He said, "Hey, you ready to die for your queen?" And Homie said, "You know, I can't wait." I said, "I bet that nigga ain't gonna die immediately. He gonna make it through." He said, "You gotta open up the gates before you die." He said, "All right, bet." I said, "That nigga ain't gonna, they gonna open them gates up and he gonna still be alive." And sure enough, they open them gates up. He's like, "Man, we still alive. We still here." Now, Buddy came in axing children in the face. They are murdering children in this episode. I said, how can you take the Game of Thrones wars up another notch? Oh, we gonna use children as shields. I said, these niggas, there's no way. Marvel and DC would never. You know what I mean? Using children as shields. They put all the kids, and the kids' their purpose was only for not to fight back, nigga. Just to, hey, you really gonna kill a kid? He's like, yeah. That kid tripped that one dude. He asked that baby in the face. I said, we axing babies in the face now? I wouldn't even matter. It's war, nigga. What they would have left you alone, kid. You shouldn't have jumped in. Ask that boy in the face, and then the other kids in front of the door. Oh my God. They put you out there to die, kids. They put you in front of the door telling Damon, move. All them kids move. Y'all 2 dumbasses gonna stand right there. Really? That nigga said, I told y'all to move. I was gonna let y'all live. You was gonna get to live. You a child. These children are stupid. That babies got Dracarst. They burn kids alive. This is a graphic fucking episode. This is one of them episodes that people walk in on you watching, you like, I gotta explain a bunch of shit to people. Like, what are you watching? Like, I gotta explain a bunch of shit to you. Hold on now. You know, niggas smash 100-year-old women. You know, the black people commit incest now. Oh my gosh. They murdering children. They burning children. And then to speak it all off, what did homie say to Orman? When he shoved a knife up this man's booty. I said, a knife up the boot? I couldn't die this way, bro. I can't die that way. Please. I can't go out that way. That man said, this is a good, what did he say? This is a good fuck, a proper fucking from the, he said, now that's a proper fucking from the north. I said, oh my gosh, this nigga, I can't die this way. I can't die this way. A knife up the booty? I said, boy, this should have got wow, you know. But man, I enjoyed this season, man. This is the most exciting season. It had the politics, it had the twist, it had the turn. I actually could cheer for a character, which was Aegon, even though he wasn't shit. Yeah, he made me like someone I used to hate someone I used to like Rhaenyra. And you know, I love this episode, man. This is what y'all doing. Everybody take notes. I'm taking notes. Give me more of this. And the pacing, I like the battles. I like when it was time to battle, it was big. It was dramatic. It was creative. It wasn't, everything was different. Each battle was different. Man, clap it up. I give this season, man, a 9.5 out of 10 for this season. I'll give the whole show maybe like an 8 out of 10. But like, man, I love this. I love the show. I can't wait to binge all the episodes back to back to back. I got to wait a little while and forget some shit. You know, it's better when you don't remember shit. But, you know, tell me what you think. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. I'm out.
Don't play with my patience. Man, they gone with the flow when they trying to fake it. That's not the way I roll. That's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations. Man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip. Ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed. Now it's